Hey guys, in this video we'll be talking about Sunshine Man from Amouage. Sunshine Man is one of the least talked about fragrances from the house. However, it's an amazing fragrance, one of their best offerings for the spring summer. It's a complex fragrance, yet it is very easy and very pleasing. Very easy to like, very pleasing. So let's start here with the presentation. Sunshine Man comes in this beautiful box, as you can see here. Here you have the batch code, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. Box is very solid. The interior is cushy. So the fragrance is presented to you this way. Very nice presentation, I really like it. So here you have the bottle, your standard Amouage Man bottle. However, you have this kind of painting here. I believe this is supposed to be the sun. Really cool looking bottle. Here you have the yellow gem. Magnetic cap. Amazing presentation. So for Sunshine Man, we have top notes of lavender, brandy, immortelle, and orange. In the middle, we have juniper berries, clary sage, and bergamot. In the base, tonka bean, vanilla, and cedar. So how does Sunshine Man smell like? So in the opening here, I get a lot of the lavender. The lavender here is very expensive and luxurious smelling. Lavender is a note that when it is of bad quality, if it is a cheap lavender, it makes the fragrance smell cheap. So in this case, the lavender is of very high quality, so it smells very luxurious and expensive. The lavender here is amazing, guys. Amazing lavender. One of the best lavenders I have smelled. And so I get a lot of the lavender here, followed by the brandy, which give this fragrance a booziness. And I also get a lot of the orange, very zesty, juicy orange, delicious orange here. And I get a little bit of the immortelle, just a tiny bit. Immortelle is a very tricky note. The way immortelle smells depends on how it is used, on how it blends with the other notes. Sometimes it smells like pancake syrup. Sometimes it smells like burnt sugar. It can smell very different depending on how it is used. So like I said, I got a lot of the lavender, followed by the brandy, and followed by the orange, and a little bit of the immortelle. Then I get a bit of the clary sage, a bit of the bergamot, and a bit of the juniper berries. Then I also get a lot of the tonka bean and the vanilla here. I don't get the cedar at the beginning. I only get the cedar at the end of the dry down. So for the fragrance stays this way for the first 3 hours. So for the first 3 hours, you have this thick, dense, it is not a heavy fragrance, but it's not a light fragrance either. So you have this dense, thick fragrance with this clean effect coming from the lavender. You have this booziness coming from the brandy, this fruity smell, zesty, juicy orange. And you get this creaminess and sweetness coming from the vanilla and the tonka bean. It smells amazing, guys. The opening here to me smells very playful, kind of sexy. And then after the 3 hour mark, the vanilla and the tonka, they become much stronger. And the whole composition become very warm, a little bit creamier, a little bit sweeter than in the beginning, but very warm. So I would say from the opening to the 3-hour mark, this fragrance is sexy and playful. And from the 3-hour mark to the 5-hour mark, this fragrance becomes very warm, a little bit sweeter, a little bit creamier, and sensual. From the 3-hour to the 5-hour mark, it is a sensual fragrance to my nose. Then after the 5-hour mark, we get to the end of the dry down, and you are left with this base completely dominated by tonka bean, vanilla, and cedar. Very pleasing dry down. You have this woodiness from the cedar and the creaminess and sweetness from the vanilla and the tonka. It is a very pleasing dry down. The dry down here is not a boring dry down like a lot of fragrances. Like I said, this is a complex fragrance, but very easy to like, very easy to please. It is amazing, guys. It's like a chameleon. So like I said, for the first 3 hours, you have this playful, sexy scent. And from the 3-hour mark to the 5-hour mark, you have a sensual fragrance. And from the 5-hour mark to the end of the life of the fragrance, at the end of the dry down, you have this relaxing scent. At the end of the dry down, it becomes smoother, softer, lighter, yet sweet, creamy, and woody. Very pleasing dry down. The cedar here smells amazing. Amazing. I really like this fragrance. I really enjoy it. Like I said, it is a complex fragrance. This is a journey. I would say this is a journey. When you first spray this on till the end of the life of the fragrance, it is a journey, guys, because this fragrance changes a lot with the hours. Amazing. Versatility here. This is a spring summer fragrance, especially spring. This is best suited for temperatures from 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. However, it can be worn on summer days up to like 30 degrees Celsius, no problem. So a spring summer fragrance, one of the best offerings from the house for the spring summer. Can be worn casually, formally, daytime, nighttime, no problem. However, I see this more as a daytime fragrance and more of a casual fragrance also. I mean, both casual and formally, but definitely, to me, in my opinion, more of a daytime fragrance. But like I said, it can be worn during the night, no problem. That's up to you, up to your taste. This can be also be worn in the winter, in the colder weather in general, because like I said, this is a dense and thick fragrance with a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of creaminess. So if you want to wear it in the colder weather, you can definitely do it. But like I said, best suited for the spring and summer. Performance here, 10 to 12 hours on my skin. Performance is amazing, especially the projection here. I get a heavy projection for the first 4 hours here. First 4 hours, this one projects heavily. Then from the 4-hour to like the 6 hours mark, you still get some good projection. Then after that, it becomes it gets very close to the skin. After the 6 hours mark, it gets very close to the skin. But you still get some nice whiffs of it. So amazing performance here. So like I said, this is a clean fragrance, a little bit fresh, a little bit clean, a little bit sweet, a little bit creamy, a little bit boozy. It's amazing, guys. Amazing. Definitely worth checking out. I like this very much. I enjoy it a lot. This one will get you noticed and will get you compliments for sure. Because like I said, while this is a complex fragrance, it is very easy fragrance, very easy to like, very easy to please, very pleasing fragrance. And it projects heavily for the first hour, like I said. So you will definitely get noticed and get complimented. So I'll give you my final ratings on this one. As for the scent, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. As for the performance, also a 9 out of 10. And for the versatility, an 8 out of 10. Great fragrance, guys. Definitely worth checking out. Also worth noting, the smell here is very unique and different. If you wanna smell unique and different, this is an amazing option. I have never smelled anything similar to this before. And to my knowledge, there's nothing that smells like this. I have never seen anyone talking on Fragrantica or YouTube reviews saying that this smells similar to any other fragrance on the market. So very unique and different smell here. Amazing, amazing. So hope you guys like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, share, and like. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.